Hey y'all, Ariel here. Welcome back to my channel. It's Halloween season, so let's create this scarecrow makeup look. Alright, so I already did my brows and I primed my lids just like that. Now I'm going to go in with my Beauty Bay Firey 2.0 palette, and I'm going to use that dark brown shade, the medium brown shade, that brick orange shade. And instead of using that shimmer shade, I ended up using a more orange shimmer shade. So we're just going to tap, 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 pat, 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 swiping, no swiping, and build the color up and kind of drag it out. I had no idea as to if I was going to do a scarecrow or a skull. So I feel like this was kind of like in between, but more so on the scarecrow side. And I just wanted to have fun and do some makeup looks because I never actually did any Halloween makeup looks on my channel. And I just wanted to create and just have fun and just be free. And yeah, we're just going to build those colors up, doing the same thing, just different colors, going back and forth until I'm satisfied with the color payoff. Once I did my eyeshadows, I went in with a pressed powder just to kind of define my brow arch a little bit more and just to clean everything up. I felt like it was getting a little muddy and just too blended. So then I went in with a brush and blend that out a little bit more. We intensified everything with some black eyeshadow from that same palette. And then I'm going to go in and clean up my cut crease. To clean up my cut crease, I just took a Q-tip and some micellar water and I carved out how I wanted my cut crease to form and shape, and just to lay it out. It's going to make it easier when you do it this way for your paint or your concealer or your eyeshadow base, whatever you would like to use to cut the crease. You can use that, but this step right here is essential because it just gives you a smooth, clean canvas. I went over my cut crease twice with a Q-tip, and then now I'm just taking a makeup wipe just to make sure that I have all the unwanted makeup off of my face and to again give me a smooth canvas. And we're just going to perfect the cut crease a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing for the opposite eye, making sure to get all the extra unwanted eyeshadow away. And again, it's just going to make it easier for when we use our base. Alright, so now that we have a smooth canvas, I'm going to take my P. Louise paint in the shade 0. I absolutely love, love, love the paints. They are so amazing. And I'm just going to basically follow along how I got my blueprint of the cut crease. We did all the hard stuff, so this is the easy part. We don't have to guess as to how we're gonna create the cut crease. The cut crease is basically made for us. We're just filling it in as if we're coloring, and you want to make sure that you're tapping the paint along, or you can drag it, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Do that, but I like to kind of tap and then I like to glide the paints along my eyelid. Okay, so now that we have the cut crease laid, I'm going to take that shimmer shade from out of the Firey 2.0 palette. This is such a beautiful autumn color, and it has shimmer, so you know it's going to be a bomb hit, okay? Period. And then we're just going to tap, 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 pat, 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 swipe or no swiping. Look at the pigment. I was just so in awe. Like, this palette is so beautiful. It's always essential to have makeup wipes, micellar water, whatever you want to use to actually clean up any boo-boos, any messes, you do that. So now I'm just moisturizing my face, and now to kind of close the cut crease off, I'm going to use my Thread Beauty Concealer in the shade number 8, and it's just going to give this more precise, crisp, like tail part. And then I also went under my eyes just to do some camouflaging and getting rid of any dark marks. My goal was to make myself more on the brown orange side, so like a brick color. I wanted to kind of mimic a pumpkin slash scarecrow, and I feel like I did pretty good. Like, this was very fun, y'all. I literally was just vibing. I didn't have a reference or anything. I was just going with the flow. And yeah, I'm just taking my puffer. As you can see, we're tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. And we're going to blend that concealer out. Because period, okay? I'm literally doing a scarecrow look. Like, this was just so fun. Boom. So now I'm going to put it on my chin, around my Cupid's bow area, my nose. And we're just going to let that sit. And then we're going to also blend that out as well. Okay, so to really make myself kind of reddish orange, I'm going to take my NYX Blur Bear With Me foundation, and we're just going to tap it all around the areas that does not have concealer. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. I wanted this to be very nice and precise. Even though I am doing a Halloween look, I still wanted to make sure that my makeup skills were top tier, okay? You gonna see me. Like, I'm gonna be the baddest scarecrow you've ever seen, okay? It's giving very much so get off the phone and get in the feel. A crow can't touch me. Stop playing. I'm so corny. All right, so now I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill concealer in the shade Light Peach, and I put it under my eyes as well as my nose, and we're just going to blend that out with the puffer. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. And these puffers has become one of my favorite parts of just doing my makeup. It blends like a charm. It gives that filtered effect, honestly, and it was like, what, $12 for $5? What? 12 of them for $5 on Amazon. So boom, we got that. Now I'm gonna take Tia Boo's powder in the shade Butta because it melts like butter on the skin. And I made sure to use a different puffer because I don't like to mix like a wet brush or a wet puffer sponge with my loose powders unless I know the loose powders can work well with a wet tool. Anyways, I'm taking number 5 from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I was not about to use my Laura Mercier, y'all. So, yeah, this is a dupe. But this is still a good powder. And we're just going to lock that concealer in place. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Morphe Glamour Bronze. I think this is actually discontinued, but they have something similar. This is shade Leader. I rarely ever use it, but I was like, you know what? Let's give it a try. It's a really good product though. And I'm just going to stamp out how I want my contoured area to look. I wasn't really sure of how I was going to do this step because my cheeks are super duper round and I have high cheekbones. So like, you know, it was like a friction, like a little battle I was trying to fight. It was a losing battle, okay? But I just did like kind of like a straight line instead of like the curvature of like how a skull would look, if that makes sense. But anyways, I went in and did my temples on my forehead and things like that, around my cheek area, around my nose, just to give me a more, you know, Halloweenish type of look. And then I just kept going back and forth between my dark brown and black eyeshadow and that bronzer to just chisel my face up really, really well and really get that structure going on. Okay, so now to define that structure, I'm going to take my Spectrum liners from AriWinkle. This is the shade Licorice, and this is actually a water-activated liner, which makes it a whole lot easier. Get you like a little paintbrush, a small detailed art brush, and spray you some water or some setting spray, and you're good to go. I know it looks crazy and it's not even at all, none whatsoever, but I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and just diffuse it and just give it a more soft effect, but it's going to also give more of like that 3D effect. Okay, so now that I have the black placed, I'm going to take some more of that brown eyeshadow and the bronzer just to kind of ombre everything out. And then once I did that, I went in with Butta again, that loose powder. I don't know if I was trying to like, I don't know what I was doing, y'all. I was trying to do something, okay? I was just testing the waters and just experimenting. I told y'all I was vibing, okay? It wasn't really any blueprint per se of what I was doing, okay? So now for the nose, I just took a brown pencil and we're just gonna sketch it out. Super easy, super quick and simple. And then once I colored everything in, I went in with my Sephora liner to intensify it and just give it a more precise look. Okay, so now I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line with some black and that dark, dark, dark brown. And we're just going to drag it up towards the cut crease as well. Same thing for this eye. Tap, 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 pat, 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 swiper, no swiping. We're going to intensify everything, drag it out. Then I took my NYX Jumbo Pencil, the black shade, and we just put it along the waterline. And then I took that brick orange shade and put it right underneath that black and brown. Boom. And we're just going to blend everything out just like that. And now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Simma Brown Now pencil to line my lips. I also use Baby's Got Black from Wet n Wild as well. And then after that, I used my concealer to act as if it was my lipstick. Now I'm using my NYX Vivid Matte Liner, and I'm just going along my cut crease just to give it a more 3D effect. And right here, I'm taking some brown eyeshadow and just going on top of that pencil just to kind of soften everything up instead of it looking, you know, like a pencil. I wanted to diffuse the pencil and soften it up. And then right here, I'm taking that e.l.f. concealer as a lipstick. And I went in with that brick orange shade just to ombre the lip out as well. And I ended up leaving the lip on the matte side because I added some lines to give that scarecrow effect. I used the puffer that I had for setting powder, and I just used whatever was left on it. And then now I added a little razzle dazzle by cutting some small lashes up to make bottom lashes. And then now for my top lashes, I'm using my AriWinkle lashes in the style Skip to My Lou. And I just feel like that set everything off because like it gave a baby doll effect to my makeup. It looks so freaking good. And then I took that Sephora, that's the satin chocolate brown, and I just did like a little indent to the lip area just to make it more elongated. And I also used the NYX liner again to make the, I guess, sewing teeth part. Okay, y'all, so I am done. I just put my accessories on. I changed my outfit, and we put our little razzle dazzle. I did ended up adding some little glitter right here under my eyes just to give a sparkle. And that was it, y'all. I put my hat on and I had so much fun. Like, the quality of my pictures came out so dope, so bomb. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Look at me, I'm killing these crows. Don't play with me. The baddest scarecrow you ever seen. Period. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all in my next one.